1 week, the stock market crashes. The next, the S&P 500 jumps 9% in a day, which marked the biggest one-day gain since 2008. So, what's exactly going on, and what does it all mean? In this quick video, I'll break down in easy terms what this dip even means, and whether you should actually buy into it like everyone on TikTok says. I've dug into news, expert opinions, and even what the VIX, Volatility Index, is doing, so you don't have to. So first, what even is a dip? Basically, when the stock market drops sharply and prices fall, people see it as a discount. Buying the dip means investors jump in and buy when prices are low, hoping they'll rise again and they make a profit. It sounds smart. Buy low, sell high. Simple in theory. But sometimes dips turn into dives. You buy the dip, and then it dips again and again. And suddenly you realize you're slowly running out of money because you bought every single dip like everyone told you to. But the markets are still going down. So why is the market acting like this? One big and obvious reason: tariffs. Recently, Trump announced a bunch of new taxes, called tariffs, on things the US imports from other countries. That includes, as of now, a 10% baseline on all imports and significantly higher rates on goods from specific countries. For instance, Chinese electric vehicles are now facing tariffs as high as 145%. That's not small. At this rate, it's basically pointless to export Chinese EVs to the US. Because think of it like this: if American companies want to import stuff, now it costs them way more to do so. And when companies have to pay more, they often raise prices, slow down business, or lay off workers, none of which are great for the economy. And I would argue that the bigger problem is that the numbers keep changing. One day it's 60%, then it's 100%, now it's 145%. So investors don't know what's coming next. That uncertainty makes the markets super jumpy. And honestly, by the time you're watching this, some of these numbers might have already changed again. That's how fast things are moving. That's where volatility comes in. Volatility in the markets just means prices are moving up and down a lot. One day everything's red, the next day it's all green. You might have heard about the VIX, the Volatility Index. That's basically a fear meter for the stock market. And right now, it has spiked to levels not seen since the COVID-19 pandemic, indicating heightened market anxiety. So here's the million-dollar question: is now actually a good time to invest? We know sometimes the market dips and bounces right back, like last week, when the S&P 500 suddenly shot up 9% in one day. That kind of rebound makes people feel like they've missed the bottom and need to jump in right now. Buying the dip can work if you're investing for the long term and you're okay with some short-term losses. But if you're just trying to time the bottom, that's basically guessing or sort of gambling, and even pros get that wrong, unless you're one of the big players. And what are experts saying? Some say yes. They argue that market downturns are temporary and present opportunities to purchase solid companies at discounted prices. For instance, a seasoned investor mentioned that their highest returns came from acquiring financially stable firms during poor markets, not booming ones. Others advise caution. Citi's wealth head, Andy Sieg, recommends against chasing returns amid market turmoil, suggesting it's not the time to add to risky assets. And before making any investment decisions, consider the following. Ask yourself, can I afford potential short-term losses? If yes, consider dollar cost averaging, investing small amounts regularly to mitigate the impact of volatility. Ensure your investments are diversified across various sectors to reduce risk. If no, it's perfectly acceptable to wait or stick to safer assets like high-yield savings account or bonds. Building an emergency fund can also provide financial stability during uncertain times. If you found this interesting, give it a like and drop a comment if you've ever bought a dip that just keeps dipping. Hit subscribe if you want more quick breakdowns like this. I also welcome any topic suggestions you might have. Thanks, and see you in the next one.